Good morning, and I'm Reverend Alison, and today we're looking at Exodus 13, verses 17 to 22. First, I'll read the passage. When Pharaoh let the people go, God did not lead them by the way of the land of the Philistines, although that was nearer. For God thought, if the people face war, they may change their minds and return to Egypt. So God led the people by the roundabout way of the wilderness towards the Red Sea. The Israelites went up out of the land of Egypt, prepared for battle. And Moses took with him the bones of Joseph, who had required a solemn oath of the Israelites, saying, God will surely take notice of you, and then you must carry my bones with you from here. They set out from Succoth and camped at Etham, on the edge of the wilderness. The Lord went in front of them in a pillar of cloud by day to lead them along the way, and in a pillar of fire by night to give them light, so that they may travel by day and by night. Neither the pillar of cloud by day nor the pillar of fire by night left its place in front of the people. Having experienced the plagues, the beginning of the Passover and the death of the firstborn, when Pharaoh let the people go, the temptation would have been to set the sat-nav to the fastest route home, irrespective of hazards or dangers. But God, in his infinite wisdom and love for his chosen people, set the route as safest and most transformative. Instead of leading the people into the potential danger of war against their future arch-enemies, God chose the way of the wilderness towards the Sea of Reeds. The Red Sea is based on a mistranslation in the Septuagint, which was continued in the Latin Vulgate. It was a difficult route away from conflict and the risk that some would prefer to return to the comfort of the familiar when threatened with warfare, rather than slavery to the immediate warfare. God leads them out to worship in the silence of the wilderness, a path of testing and refinement in the wilderness, where a covenant will be made, and they prepare for God's presence to dwell in their midst. A place where this newly formed people must learn what it means to love God with all their heart, soul, mind and strength. They set out with Joseph's bones and are given the second physical sign of God's presence amongst them, the first being the burning bush, where God's presence was revealed just to Moses. Now we have a pillar of cloud by day and fire by night, revealed to all the people to see, a massive expansion from just Moses at the bush. And this reveals so much about the nature of the divine presence, as the diaphanous cloud veils the awesome light of holiness, because God cannot be fully revealed. God's glory is obscured to allow humanity to see God's presence and yet not be destroyed by it. The cloud motif is associated with attendants and messengers of God in ancient Canaanite literature, and the clouds would also be a reminder of the mystery of God every time a priest went into the Holy of Holies. God leads us through life on a path that is most beneficial to us and transformative, and puts signs along the way of his presence. They may not be as blatant as burning bushes or pillars of clouds of fire, but they are there in the darkness of life and in our joy. Amen.